the entrance. I mean the stairs.
Thank you so much for all those who are watching NTV tonight. My name is Raymond Tamale, and we are going to speak to two esteemed gentlemen about the security situation tomorrow. These gentlemen come from the Uganda Police Force. On my left is Michael Kananura, and on my right is the spokesperson of police, Chituma Rusoke. Start off from the traffic diversions tomorrow in regards to the nomination. All you should know that tomorrow they're going to nominate presidential candidates, hopefuls. I want to understand from the traffic side of you, which diversion are you going to put in place tomorrow?
The diversions that are going to be put in place, of course, the most affected places are the areas around the venue where we are standing here. And most of these, we are going to see a diversion at Kisubi as you come from the airport, or the other side of Entebbe. As you approach towards the venue, we're going to have a diversion. We're going to have vehicles diverted, but that is only if when a need arises. This means that every time we have candidates starting to move, we're going to have these diversions put in place. Let not again how people think that all the time these diversions are going to be there. No, that's why we say when need arises. So at Kisubi, we are going to have vehicles diverted onto Nakauka Road. That will help us to decongest the vehicles that would be on the route from Kisubi up to when you connect to Kajansi. Then we are also going to have a diversion at Lweza Fuel Exchange. That is down here as you climb to access the venue here. So we are only going to preserve that place for the candidates and the invited guests. They are the only people who are going to use that point to access the venue. So other people are not allowed, and we are going to have there a diversion, and that every person will be now diverted, will be directed to proceed to join Kajansi flyover and then connect using that point.
What happens to a person who has a medical issue and they have to use the same route that you've told people to divert from? Are you going to let them through, or you're going to stop them?
No, first of all, we have these officers on these points, meaning they will listen to you. If they see that your matter is really that serious, then they will attend to you. That's why we always say that please make sure that you comply and adhere to the directives of these officers on the ground. They are well briefed, so they know what to do. When you get there, they see your situation, they know what to do. And it is also important to note that all the residents around here have been also given stickers. So they are allowed to access the residences, to enter and also to exit.
Thank you so much, Michael Kananura, about that, the traffic diversions. I want to speak to now Rusoke Chituma, the spokesperson of Uganda Police, to tell us about the deployments tomorrow. How is it going to be? We understand that this ground is going to be the venue or the host for the presidential nominations tomorrow. And you've hinted about it that you're not going to allow people who are going to come here to have more than 20 persons. How are you going to man the number, first of all?
We will expect a given aspirant to have 2 vehicles. In those 2 vehicles, the total number of occupants must not be more than 20. Exactly. So, just the way you know how security will operate, once a regulation has been put in place, ours is just to call upon you, whom it affects, to follow it, and the rest will go well.
We understand that there are candidates who are going to be nominated tomorrow, and maybe or maybe not, they might have processions. As police, have you cleared these candidates to go ahead and have processions on the road?
We are not comfortable with the processions, but we also, in our operational guidelines, we are telling them they are not allowed. And so we call upon them to ensure that they do not engage in them.
What credible reason do you give for not allowing the processions to go on? Because someone might say, I want to greet my candidate, I want to greet my people along the way, and wave to them and say, I am around, I'm going to be nominated, so stick with me.
Now, just because you're going to get nominated, the issue of having stopovers, everybody has seen it before, inconveniences other road users. This is not something actually which we should be debating. This is not something we should just be imposing. It should actually come out of people's conscience. Genuinely speaking, processions affect other road users, affect other actors who are not necessarily engaged in what you are engaged in.
When I came in here at the venue, I saw brand new pickups parked on the side. And I believe there's the cars which are going to be handed over to the presidential candidates who are going to be nominated to be their escorts. What are the rules and regulations for using these cars for the presidential candidates?
The first rule in respect to these cars that are going to escort candidates is that none of them, nor their supporters, nor their agents, is allowed to park anybody else on that car other than security officers who are attached to that candidate or that nominee. The moment EC gives a nominee a security car, we shall expect the driver in that car, the commander of the car, who is a security person, and the crew, and nobody else. Not cameramen, not supporters, not any group of excited persons. Yeah, it's purely a security car, and the reason is very simple. We should give those security officers to remain in a security posture to address potential threats that can arise from a security dimension.
That was Rusoke Chituma, the police spokesperson, and Michael Kananura, the traffic police spokesperson, painting to us a picture on what is going to be like tomorrow in regards to security. Raymond Tamale, NTV Tonight.